All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Instagram to get hundreds of dollars of more sales for free or for very cheap to your Amazon FBA product. And nobody else is talking about these strategies in the depth and the way that I'm going to talk about them today. So I'm super excited to share it with you. This has helped me immensely in my Amazon FBA business, and I hope it helps you as well, okay? So what I recommend doing, if you haven't already, is to create an Instagram business account for your FBA brand, okay? So you may have an FBA brand that has a bunch of related products underneath, okay? All those products are gonna go under one Instagram account. If you have a few different products and they're all unrelated, then each of those kind of products that are unrelated to each other can have their own Instagram account. And you can just start with, your top selling product first. So you wanna kind of create a business account. And before you do that, just go through this kind of thought exercise, all right? You have a product. Think about who is buying your product. Those people that are buying your product, are they on Instagram or not? So here's a good example. Automotive parts. Are mechanics or people who are buying these automotive parts, are they on Instagram? Maybe not, right? Young moms, are they on Instagram? Definitely, right? So you got to kind of think about who's buying your product and are they on Instagram or not? If they're not, don't really worry about this. You can still try it out if you want, but you really don't, it's probably not beneficial if your consumers are not on the account, right? And there's a high likelihood that your brand or your buyers or customers, right, for your product are on Instagram. And if they are, great, you can kind of move forward, create an account. And what I've gone ahead and done here is I've opened up the Snow Teeth Whitening Kit, okay? So this is one of the best product Instagram accounts that I've seen. This is a private label product. They are not a private label FBA product. They actually have a Shopify website, so they don't sell. I think they may sell on Amazon, but if you click on this link here, it'll take you to their Shopify store, their website. Okay, so it's not on Amazon. But still, this is a really, really great example, and this is it's a good example to kind of base your account off of. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Instagram, just go to Instagram.com. And well, first, learn a little bit about Instagram, which of course I'm not really going to cover all of the Instagram account in this video. I'm just going to kind of talk about how you can use it to your benefit for FBA. But do that first. You can sign up. I've included the link below, right, in case you're not familiar. So you go to Instagram.com, sign up for a business account, and then just some things you want to include. Okay, so here's kind of how you want to set it up, right? It's like, okay, I get it. I need to set up a business account. What do I post? How do I write this stuff? Like, what do I do? And then how do I get followers? All that kind of stuff. And I'm going to explain. So, all right, go ahead and create your username. You don't want to have any dashes, dots, commas, anything other than just all lowercase. And something like this. For example, Snow Teeth Whitening, or Sumner Hobart, for example, right? Or Hobart Products. That's it. And if it's already taken, try to find like a different username that's a little bit maybe more specific, okay? But yeah, you want it all lowercase, no dots, dashes, anything like that. Something that basically, it's very easy for someone to look up or type. If it's difficult, or if, let's say I tell somebody about the Snow Teeth Whitening, and they're like, oh yeah, Snow Teeth Whitening on Instagram. But let's say they had a dash in between snow and teeth, and then teeth and whitening. I'll go in and type in Snow Teeth Whitening and not find them because I didn't know to put in the dashes, okay? So you just want to make it as simple as possible for people to find your account. So this is a great example right here. In terms of the bio, so this is the bio right here. You have a few different options. You can basically write some text here and then also a link. So this link is very important. You want to make sure that this is a storefront super URL link that I showed you how to create in a previous video. Make sure it's a storefront super URL. And a little hack is, so your URL is going to be pretty long and really ugly, okay? And you want to make it look a little bit prettier, okay? So what you're going to do is go to bit.ly.com, and again, I've included everything below, and you're going to paste your link here to shorten it. You can even take it a step further, and this is all for free too, by the way. You can shorten your link, and then you can also customize it to where it can say bit.ly.com/ and then for, in this example, Snow Teeth Whitening, all one word, or you could have snow-teeth-whitening. In this case, it really doesn't matter as much. I really like to customize my URLs because it makes the shopper or the buyer, the prospect, right, someone who's interested in your product, more likely to click on it if it's not like a big ugly URL, okay? So that's one thing you want to do. Have a nice logo or have a nice profile picture, right? It's very easy and simple to create a logo. And if you don't have any graphic design skill or you don't have a logo, you can always go to Fiverr.com and use a freelancer. You can go to Upwork, right? You can reach out to your friends and say, hey, does anyone know a good graphic designer who could help me with this, right? And you want to have a nice profile photo. Now, in my opinion, I don't really like this photo as much. It's a little bit kind of messy, but it seems to work for them. So that's it's obviously working very well for them. So that's kind of their preference. But I'd prefer something a little bit more clean and something more like this. Something more like this, right? Very clean, professional. And I'll go back to this other example in a second because there's a secret hack that nobody's talking about. It's super, super powerful. So yeah, and then in terms of the text here, like, okay, Summer, what should I write? So what I'd recommend writing, and what they have here is, some of the benefits, right? So you kind of want to, if it's hard, you want to kind of explain your product and explain the benefits of your product. So here's some examples. White teeth in 9 minutes. You get white teeth fast, right? That's a benefit. Like, #1 rated patented formula. That's a little bit of social proof, right? #1 rated. You could put Amazon's choice, for example. Results guaranteed, right? Satisfaction guaranteed, right? Or your money back, that kind of thing. Like satisfaction guaranteed, results guaranteed. Ships worldwide. Maybe not a benefit to you if you only ship in the US or the UK or wherever you're selling. But again, you can just kind of use this as a template. What I recommend doing is highlighting the benefits, right? Kind of explaining what your product does, and again, what it does for the consumer, right? It's not like teeth whitener. That's not convincing to me, but white teeth in 9 minutes, that's convincing to me. Okay, so think about the benefit. Think about what the product does for the customer, for the consumer, okay? And then write those in there. And you can also, what I would do is kind of look up other accounts that are related to your product and seek what they're using, or look at other, product-based Instagram accounts and kind of see what they're doing and use them and look for inspiration. This is just kind of one example, and this is a really good example. But if you don't really like this example, or you feel it could be different or better, you can go ahead and look for your category specifically, okay? All right, so that's kind of the first part up here. All right, down here, these are Instagram highlights, new-ish. They've been around, well, for some time now. They're not really new, but for there's still a lot of accounts that aren't utilizing them, and you really should. So these are highlights. And again, if you're not familiar with highlights, stories, all that, you can just do a quick YouTube search. Again, I don't go into a ton of detail explaining all of Instagram. I'm not necessarily an Instagram expert. My specialty is FBA, and this helps me with FBA, okay, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. But basically, these are just kind of short videos that highlight a certain topic, okay? And you can kind of upload your own custom. These are all kind of custom graphics that they uploaded. They did a very good job. Another example, which I'll go back to here. Again, another example here, really well done. So there's 2 good examples, and we'll just kind of click in and look at these, but you can literally mimic these for your own business, okay? So do you have any, and I'll show you how to do this, right? And you'll get some celebrities, maybe not really big time celebrities like the Snow teeth whitening, but you can definitely get some, Instagram influencer endorsements. So you could put influencers here or celebs here. How to use your product. That's another great idea. Reviews. You can take your top, 5-star Amazon reviews. You can show a picture of, we're Amazon's choice for this keyword, right? You just have the picture of Amazon's choice. Tips. So this is really great too. Hey, here's some tips on best practices for our products. Results that our product gets, right? These are really great examples you can kind of adapt to your own product. And these are super, super powerful. And I'll just kind of click in to kind of show you. So let's look at tips. I'm actually really interested to see this. So getting married, right? Give it as a marriage gift, or sorry, a wedding gift. 10 minutes, okay. So yeah, you swipe up to kind of read more or learn more. So very interesting, right? Like, what is keeping you in love? I'm assuming it's going to have something to do with teeth, or maybe they have something like, guys prefer women with really white teeth, or girls prefer guys with really white teeth, right? So those are some different examples. And again, you can adapt it to your product. Tips right there. Celebrities. So this could ultimately be Instagram influencers you could have here, right? You can really just copy and paste the strategy and implement it. And again, you're not going to have this right off the bat. It's going to take you some time to build this out and build your Instagram, but trust me, it's going to be worth it in the long term, okay? So then finally down here, we have posts. So you can post short videos or images, and what I recommend is for this account, making sure that all your images and videos are kind of relate to your product. So what you can do when you're starting off is take all of your Amazon images, which is great because they're already square images, right? You can take those images, and for the first 7 days that you've created your account, you can post one new image each day for the first 7 days for your 7 different photos, right? Just to have something there, it's always good. And then what you can also do, and what I recommend doing, I'll click into this, especially when you're starting off and don't have the same kind of brand recognition as, the Snow Teeth Whitening Kit, is for every image that you post, okay, go to the, post the image, okay, have a nice kind of caption here, and then underneath, right, you can go ahead and comment. So you go and comment and fill that comment with a bunch of relevant hashtags, okay? So here's a good example, right? Snow, hashtag teeth whitening, hashtag Nashville, hashtag Tennessee, Broadway interior designs, plants, white teeth snowing, right? So, and what I would recommend is comment on your own post and then fill it with a bunch of relevant hashtags and kind of specific hashtags, your brand name hashtag, your maybe product hashtag, hashtags that relate to the image, right? Hashtags that your consumers and your customers or potential customers are typing into Instagram, to where this is going to help you get some additional searchability. Maybe not as much as in the past, but it's still going to be helpful, and that's what I recommend. Again, if you want to use a different strategy, by all means, but that's kind of what you want to do. So in this case, we would have, and I'm not going to actually, I'm going to try not to comment, but like hashtag teeth whitening, maybe like hashtag like baking soda, right? Because a lot use baking soda for their, so if there's like baking soda technique, right? Or baking soda method, right? If that's like a common thing that people who want to whiten their teeth do, I might include that in here, right? Things that relate to teeth whitening, that relate to my product, and of course also relate to this image. And you can do, I believe, up to 30, but it's really as many as you feel fit. Just do several, right? Not just one or two, but do, a few, like 10, 15, up to 30. Not really any, specific, do this, but it's just something that's going to help you out a little bit more, okay, in terms of searchability. All right, so that's going to help. So then you have some images posted. Hopefully you have some highlights here. You're adding some things to your story. You have a professional bio. You have a storefront super URL, a good, username here. You have a professionally done profile image, right? You're set up. You're going to keep growing this account, right? But you're set up, and now you're ready to start actually going and getting some followers. So how do you get followers? That's a great question. And here is what here's what I recommend, and it's super powerful, right? It has helped me out a ton. So again, I'm using desktop. 95 to 99% of Instagram users access Instagram and use Instagram on their phones. Obviously, Instagram is a mobile device, so it's meant for mobile. So I'm using desktop right now, which is why I can't do some of the same things. But what you want to do is go to the Google. I have Apple, so that's why I went to the Apple App Store, but it's the Google Play Store. Either one, depending on what device you're using. And you want to download Captivate for Instagram. I believe it's about $5, a one-time $5 payment. And why you want Captivate and what it does is you can basically, okay, this is what you want to do. So you download Captivate. This is an app that's going to help you follow and actually grow your followers organically, like actual real followers, okay? Not fake followers. Don't go and buy a bunch of fake followers. It's not going to help you out at all, but actually get real followers, okay? And basically what you want to do is, again, think about your product, all right? I think about my product in my mind. Who is buying my product, right? And envision those people. Who is buying my product? Okay, what type of Instagram accounts are they following that they specifically are following, okay? So that's certain influencers or or that's certain other products, magazines or TV shows or whatever, what are my consumers, my customers, what Instagram accounts are they following? What you'll do is you'll use the Captivate app and you'll just kind of follow their, I'm actually going there I'm going there in a few days, so I'm actually really excited about that. So what you'll do is you will go to that account and you'll follow, Captivate's instructions, but go to the account and you will basically load 1,000 users at a time, right? So basically you're going to follow or request to follow 1,000 people who are following this account, okay? Because I'm trying to put my hand up here correctly. So you have this account that your customers are following. You want to get them to follow your account. So you're going to go get 1,000 request to follow 1,000 of these followers, and a percentage of them are actually going to follow your account. And you're going to do this once a week, like or more often, but every week on autopilot, right? There's just a little bit of kind of manual work involved, but very, very little work. You're going to automatically start getting more and more and more and more followers. And then anyone who you follow that doesn't follow you back, there's also an app, or there's within Captivate, you can just automatically unfollow them as well. So you continually kind of grow your followers. So you don't have like 50,000, you're following you're following 7,000 people, but you have 500 followers. It'll show you, you're following 200 and then you have 500 followers, for example, right? So that's kind of how it helps, right? So it helps you grow your followers organically. These are people that are likely to be interested in your product, right? And you're going to get some kind of like robo or fake accounts or cheap accounts. Not a problem at all. These just aren't real customers, and that's okay. It's still going to make you look good, right? Still make your brand look good. So that's one way to get more followers, okay? And it's super, super helpful and powerful and completely automated. Number 2, this is the more important. This is the best, okay? This is like, I have 2 big tips in here. This is number 1, okay? And you'd be shocked, okay? Here's what you want to do. Again, boom, you're envisioning your customer. You're envisioning what other Instagram accounts do they follow. Oh, you now know what Instagram accounts they're following. Go to those accounts if they're an actual person, right? So, someone who has, and this is what I would recommend, even if they have 1,000 followers, that's helpful, but really aim for someone who has 100,000 to 1 million or more followers, right? And I'm talking about specific individuals. So look at, and these are what we call, Instagram influencers, right? These are people who have influence on the Instagram platform. Okay. So use your business account here that you just created, your brand Instagram account, and you want to send them a message. First of all, follow them, comment on some of their content, right? And be honest about it. Like, oh, this is, I love this photo. I love this, whatever it is, right? And comment and engage with their content, with their Instagram account, and do that for like a few days. And then reach out to them, message them and say, hey, we have a product that I think your fans would love, and we'd love to give it to you for free. We'd love to give it to you for free. And if you do love it, we would honestly love if you could share it with your fans, right? And you can word it kind of however you want. There's no real specific formula to it. And it really depends on your brand, your niche, and all that. Some require, you can be more kind of happy and emotional, and others you want to be a little bit more professional and serious. But basically, hey, here's a free product. If you love it, we'd really appreciate if you could share it with your followers. You'd be shocked by how many influencers are willing to do this, okay? So let's think about this, right? And this has happened this happened within the first month of launching my first product, right? I created an Instagram account and I did that. I went to influencers that related to my product. I said, hey, we'd love to give you a free product. If you do love it, we would really appreciate it if you could share it with your fans because we think it'd be, beneficial to them. They did that. They had one of them, had almost 1 million followers. We got from that alone, like 63 sales, boom, immediately from that one, like within a few hours. It was crazy. And we got some more the next day and the next day, kind of phased out over a 3-day period, but it was awesome. And all they did was just tagged our product in their story. Okay. They made a story about us and tagged us. They had 900,000. We got a bunch of followers from that. And we've done this with with all my products with several different influencers. All right. So one, this is going to help you increase your sales because they're going to go to your page. They're going to, oh, this is awesome. They're going to go ahead and click on this link and buy it, or a percentage are going to buy it. Some are even going to follow you. So maybe if you have a promotion and you post a promotion in the future, that's going to incentivize them to click the link and follow, right? So you're going to get more followers and more sales, and it's going to cost you like what, $5, $10 is high, right? Your product cost hopefully isn't $10, but it depends on what your product is. So very, very cheap, right? In my case, my product costs less than $5 to produce and ship. $5. So for $5 and a little bit of communicating, and we sent it to this influencer. This influencer got us, how many hundreds of dollars worth of profit from the $5 investment. Okay, that's why Instagram is so powerful. And again, you'll be shocked. You would think, oh, all Instagram influencers, they're going to require me to pay them like $400 or $1,000 or something. There's a lot that do, and that's becoming more and more common. There's a lot of influencers that have 100, 200, 500,000, 700,000, right? Followers and those followers, right, are prime prospects for your product. And and they're willing to share it in return for like a free product, right? It's really, really powerful. So that's number one. You're going to get a lot of followers and a lot of sales from doing that. And I would recommend doing that every single week. I would honestly even recommend doing that every day. The more that you reach out, it's just going to increase your likelihood. And also you're spreading awareness. For some of my products, not all, but some of my products, I'm the only Instagram account about my product. So my goal is everybody who uses Instagram, anyone on Instagram in the United States, right? Who is interested in this type of product, boom, I am the Instagram account. If anyone uses the hashtag, I own that hashtag. I'm the only page. I have all these influencers, right? I have all these highlights where all these influencers are recommending my product. It's much more professional. I basically dominate Instagram for my product, and I want you to do the same for your product. Super exciting stuff, and I hope you're excited about it because it's not a lot of work. It's a little bit of work with Captivate, and following and getting more followers. It's a little bit of work reaching out, and you're gonna get a lot of rejections like, oh no, I'm not interested, sorry. And guess what? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Even if you annoy somebody, it doesn't matter, okay? So that's some different that's kind of your brand account. And there's one more, right? I said I had two big kind of gold nuggets I want to share with you. That's one. Now here's number two. Again, this is a very important technique, very important method, but you need to envision your customers, right? People who buy your product, and then think about, think about what are they interested in? What are some things that they're interested in? Okay. So let's say this. Here's a great example. Let's say I have a travel accessory product, right? So, okay, people, I have a travel accessory product. People are buying this travel accessory product, are interested in travel. They're interested in travel. So why don't I make a travel account and then I link in my bio to my Amazon page, right? For this travel accessory, right? So this is what I recommend. You have one Instagram account, and that's going to be your brand page, your official brand page. Then you're going to have a second account, okay? And this account is going to be something that your customers are interested in, but it's not your product specifically, okay? Think about it kind of like this, and it's more of an ethical way of doing this, but there's this, if you've ever seen the TV show Portlandia, there's an episode where the main characters go into this restaurant, and it has all these like reviews, like 5-star review, top rating, and all these different magazines were really like highly raving about and rating this restaurant like really, really well. They tried the food and the food was terrible. So they're like, oh, like, why is this, why are these, what are these magazines? Like, why would they promote such a horrible place? So they went to go find like the printers or the people who made these magazines, and the people who made the magazines were the restaurant, okay? So you're going to do something similar. You're going to create an account that your customers are going to be interested in, and then you're going to link in the bio. Okay, this is really the only kind of relation, in my opinion, what you should do. The only way that you're related to your product is you use the two-step storefront URL here, and then maybe in the bio you have like best, for example here, let's say that you had a neck pillow. So you put a neck pillow link here, a two-step URL neck pillow link here to your listing, and then here you put best neck pillow ever, right? Best top-rated travel accessory, Amazon's Choice travel accessory, Amazon's Choice neck pillow, something like that, and then you have a finger pointing down to this link, okay? That's what I would recommend. And aside from that, you just want to post things like this, okay? So let's assume that this is, so again, we have a neck pillow. So obviously people are interested in travel, and you create this account that's about travel, right? And what you're going to do, you're going to use Captivate, and you're going to follow other travel accounts and try to get people on to your account, right? You may follow your brand page, right? So you use Captivate, just like I showed you, to kind of grow your followers. And over time, right, after you get like 2,000 or more followers, and again, it's going to take a few months, okay? This is a long-term strategy. You're not going to see results right away, but do the same thing with, you make up your own username, make up your own like logo and all that kind of stuff. You're kind of making your own Instagram brand, and the purpose of the brand is to entertain. It's to provide value to your customers without directly kind of promoting your product. And the only way that you're promoting your product is having the link here, okay? I hope that makes sense. I kind of went around a couple places. But there are literally people that make their entire living by creating Instagram pages and then linking their page to a product on Amazon or on a website, right? And it's an affiliate link, okay? So you could literally, this is another passive income stream. Think about like different accounts or different like niches, different groups of people. Think about what they're interested in and see if there's any pages already or any good pages about that thing that they're interested in, right? If there's not, you could be the person that creates that. For example, maybe for FBA, I create an Instagram account that's like FBA memes or like FBA jokes, right? And like I have different like memes about Amazon FBA. And then I have a link in my bio to a Shopify store where I sell different t-shirts with the memes, like, you know, garlic press seller or, I don't know, what are some other ones like eat, sleep, Amazon repeat. You know, I've seen that one before, right? And different t-shirts because it relates to my page. Okay, but it's not directly kind of, it's not my brand page. Okay, it's like an affiliate kind of thing. So it's super powerful. I just basically taught you another revenue stream, right? And you could literally start doing this today, and it's free. Creating the Instagram account is free. There's a ton of free images you can download from pexels.com. You can use other photographers. So there's photographers on Instagram, especially in this case. You can go to those accounts. You can download their photos, and there's different apps, and I may include a link to this app below. You can download their images or their video if they're a public account. Download them, post them yourself, but then of course make sure that you tag them and give them credit and say, hey, this was, you know, this photo is by X. And of course, you know, you don't want to steal anything. You want to give them credit where it's due. But that's exactly what they do. Luxo Travel, and I really love travel. That's why I follow this account. And you know, if they could easily kind of put a neck pillow link here, and I'd probably buy the neck pillow. But it costs $0 to get started up. Okay. You basically, all the content's already out there on Instagram, on the internet. You just take it for free, post it on your own page. Just get, you can do this yourself. These professional graphics, some of these highlights, your bio, all that is free to do, right? Or very, very inexpensive to do and start up. And you start getting followers. And with this type of account, you want to post in what I recommend is at least once a day. Start off posting once a day. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, that's so hard. That's exactly what they do. And I followed them when they had like 2,000 followers, and they now have like 40. And it's going to be an exponential increase, okay? And now they have like almost 47,000 followers. If they included a link for a neck pillow here, they would be getting a ton of sales every month, or additional sales for free, basically, okay? Takes a little bit of time, but there's definitely enough content out there, free content out there, to post once a day, and it's honestly not that hard. It takes me like 10 minutes a day or less to post every single day on my Instagram accounts that are kind of like this, okay? So again, long-term strategy. Honestly, you're not going to really see results, in my opinion, for like 6 months, right? Maybe in a couple months you get like 2,000, but it's going to be exponentials. Like at some point, you're just going to boom, get a ton of followers. So use Captivate, use hashtags. Most importantly, make sure you're posting things that are relevant. Make sure like this is something that this person would love to see in their Instagram feed. If they wouldn't love to see this, don't post it, okay? Value is number one. Do the other steps that I listed here. And then have a link to your Amazon store here, and boom, you're gonna start. Again, it's gonna take a few months before you really start seeing a lot of sales. But this is gonna be huge, especially now, right? There is so much opportunity with Instagram right now. You want to make sure you take advantage of it. Okay. So last thing, I know I'm kind of all over the place and talked a little bit, but I hope you guys are finding this helpful. So as you can see here, this is an account that I follow because it posts funny memes. As a millennial, I love memes, right? And they know that. So this is an account that posts funny memes. That's it. They're following 6 people. They have 3.7 million followers. You may be following this account. You may already know. So I want to show you something really interesting. So 3.7 million followers. This is an account that I follow. Okay. And they post memes, right? Funny memes. And a lot of these are like super funny. I love this account. Check this out. Amazon.com/what do you meme? So in their bio, just like I told you, right? I'm not the only one doing this, right? This has already been done by people who are making a lot of money. All right. This is probably not their product. This is an affiliate link. So my guess is this account, all right, beige cardigan, they make 10 or 15% on every single sale that they make from this. So every day they post a funny meme, and basically for free and with a little bit of time every day, they're making money from a product that's not even theirs, right? And in your case, you should, link to your own product. But guess what? This is another revenue stream, right? If you don't have enough money to get started at FBA right now, boom, create an Instagram account, start posting every day, have a link to somebody else's product, and get paid 10 to 15% for every sale that you get, right? I literally actually followed this link, found out about this product, and bought this product because of this, right? I'm an Amazon seller, and I use this, right? So this is super, super powerful, or has the potential to. The key is to post daily, post relevant content, follow some of the other steps that I have here. And honestly, after a few months, you're going to see incredible results, and it's really, really inexpensive or free. Okay, and one thing I wanted to add is once you start getting a few hundred or even 1,000 followers on either one of your new accounts, what you want to do is go to instazood.com, and I've included a link to this below. Go to Instazood or a similar kind of provider, but I prefer Instazood. And basically what this service does, or at least what I use it for, it does a lot of different things. Like you can follow people or reach out to people who follow specific hashtags or that also follow certain accounts, but I use kind of Captivate for that purpose in terms of getting followers. What I really use Instazood for is to set up automatic Instagram messages, okay? So when someone follows my page, I basically want to say thank you and then provide value in some way to get them to stay on my page, to get them to ultimately purchase my product. All right, because that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to get people to buy more of your product and to make you more profit every single month. So, what do I write in my welcome message? Okay, what I recommend doing is, again, do the exercise. Think about your customer, right? Think about your customer, and then think about what would be valuable to them that you could provide. Here's 2 examples, okay? Hey, thanks so much for following our Instagram page. Here's a coupon code for 15% off as a sign of our thanks. And here's the link that you can use, and you put it in your storefront super URL. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, something like that. Boom. That welcome message, you use Instazood, automatically gets sent out to all of your new followers, and you can also send it out as well to your existing subscribers too, or to your existing followers as well, right? But everyone who follows that coupon, and if you've done what I've taught you to this point, right, you should be making a lot more than 15% profit, so it's going to be profitable for you, and you make another additional sale. Something else you could do, number 2, would be linking to an article like, hey, here are the 5 best ways to use this product, or 5 ways you didn't know to use this product. Some kind of actually informative and helpful article. Just think about what would be valuable that you can provide for free to them that ultimately at some point gets them to purchase your product. Another example could be, thanks so much for following us. Click here to get 20% off. They click the link and it goes to a landing page, maybe that you make with ClickFunnels or something else. And then they give their email in exchange for the 20% off coupon. And then they can use the coupon, right? And now you have their email, right? So you can use it to get a direct sale. You can use it, to drive engagement to your Facebook page, or whatever it may be, just adding value in the welcome message. Once you get a few hundred, it's going to be very, very powerful. I just wanted to add that point. It's super helpful to me, and I've included the link below. I hope you guys found this helpful. I definitely did, and have done a lot of testing. So if you guys do have any questions about this, of course, as always, leave them in the comments below. Or if you have any recommendations, maybe there's something that I'm missing, leave those in the comments as well. If you have any ideas that I haven't covered. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. All right, and the reason is because I have a lot of great videos currently on this channel and a lot of great videos coming to you very, very soon, and I want to make sure you don't miss out on those. So as always, thank you, honestly, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.